Alright everyone, this is a quick unboxing and review of the Polaroid 7-inch internet tablet, now with the Android 4.0. So let's see what it has. It has a camera, capacitive display, a 1 GHz processor, Wi-Fi. I mean, it should have Wi-Fi, but anyway. The big deal with this is that there are actually two versions are very similar. In fact, it might be the exact same tablet, just a different model number for each store. But you can either get it in Big Lots or Kohl's. This particular one I actually got in Kohl's because after the discount I actually got it cheaper. But let's open this up. You know, there's not really much with the box or anything. You know, it's got some product features, things like that. But one thing I will say as I'm unboxing this, one of the biggest complaint with this is that even though it gives you root access out of the box, it doesn't have Google Play or the Android Market installed. So here's the tablet. Power supply and the USB cable to charge it. Here's this thing, but you know, of course, it's just a sticker. And just FYI, the screen does not look that good. So I'll just take it off. And this is how the tablet looks like. You know, it's small, but it's not a you know, it's only 7-inch, 16:9 display. Here's how the back looks. Now, one thing I did notice when I was using this for a while is that the plastic itself started discoloring in certain areas. Not that good, if you ask me. Though it is nice it has a camera on there, even though it's only a VGA quality, but you know, you can use it for Skype, I guess. So let's turn it on. Oh, wait a minute. Actually, let me just do a quick pan around. This is your home button. It's not a power button, it's a home button. Power button's right there. Volume toggle buttons there, even though you have soft ones on the screen. I don't know why they do that, but USB port, micro SD card slot, and headphone jack. And that's pretty much it. So let's power it on. And I'll just show you in real time. Now, of course, the big deal with this tablet and why people are talking about this particular one is that for the price, it's not supposed to be bad. Now, I say this for the price. This is only $100, whether what store you go to. But you obviously get what you pay for. And just on the side note, I don't really plan on keeping this. And you'll understand why. First of all, the screen is not that this has a low resolution screen on it. It's more it has to do with the viewing angle. It doesn't matter which way you're holding it. If you're not holding it particularly straight or in a particular angle, it's going to get washed out and you won't be able to see anything, especially in this orientation right here. So like I'm looking at right now, if I turn this way, it starts washing out. But you know, the reflective screen, that's not a big deal for me. The screen response is not too bad. Is the battery almost dead in this thing? That's another thing. The power, or the, yeah, it is low. So this is how it looks. If I turn it this way, it should turn. There it goes. Yeah, it's kind of delayed. So this is an ice cream sandwich on here, but it doesn't have Google Play or Android Market. What it does have, there it goes. What it does have is the Amazon App Store, which is, why put that? I mean, if you're using the Android tablet, have Google's Market on here. That's just me. Oops. That's another thing, is that, like I said, for the price, you get what you pay for. Now let me try to make it a little closer so you can see. Now I don't know how well this camera's going to pick up here. Actually, you know what? Let me pause it real quick. So the camera might make it seem like it looks better than it actually is, which is usually the case for most screens when you try to record it on it. But you know, you can kind of tell that the resolution is low. You know, you can see some pixelized images on here. I'll put it that way. So you do have some pre-installed apps on here. You know, you got Adobe Reader, AOL, Engadget, Facebook, Twitter, Office Suite. One nice thing about, oh, here's one gripe I have about it. See that YouTube icon? That's just a link to YouTube's webpage. So you still have to use a browser. I don't know why. And it also has TuneIn Radio. But if you want to install more apps, that was my phone. But if you want to install apps, you have two routes to go to. One, you can install, come on, this button is not very responsive, by the way, but you can download the App Store, and it's going to take you to Amazon's page. Oh, actually it's not connected to Wi-Fi right now, but it would be the Amazon App Store. Now, because this is rooted, it's actually rooted from factory, so it's not something you have to do yourself, but you can always manually install Google Play Store, but there are just so many steps you have to go through, and it's kind of buggy. So that kind of sucks. I don't know why they just don't make it standard on here. Maybe it's just something Amazon paid this company to not have it on there, but just have a link to install their app on there instead. Maybe that's what it is. But if you're someone that uses an Android phone, or you're changing to a different tablet and using this as a replacement, not having Google Play on here, kind of a bummer. You know, video playback is okay. It does stutter a little, and while the menus and everything seem smooth, again, this button is not very responsive. But if I go to how do I do this? I think it's there. If I go to wallpaper, if I go to live wallpapers, so let's do the Nexus one. This is what happens. You know, that's kind of cool. Oh, and it crashes. Yeah. remember, people, you get what you pay for. So, like always, have a good one.